Oh, well, I wouldn't want to record this. I'm only doing a Let's Play. Hey, everybody. I'm KZ, and this is Final Fantasy X-2. This is a game that, to be fair, is probably the second most hated Final Fantasy game, or at least the second most vocally, I guess, criticized. By fans of the series, mostly. Final Fantasy X-2 is a departure from its previous game that's also a Let's Play on the channel, Final Fantasy X, for being... Well, you'll see. And if you haven't seen the game before, you get the idea of it. It's I guess, more girl power focused with a few more... It's definitely not what you would expect from a Final Fantasy game, especially on a first impression type of basis. But what I like is this game doesn't open with that. Because when you load up the game, you get this wonderful track here called Memories of Light Waves. And it has this great somber mood. Everything about this I've always really enjoyed. But this LP is going to be, obviously, a full Let's Play of the game. I'm shooting for 100%, though. The 100% run in this game is very taxing. The game actually tells you how much percent you have gone through the game. And it is very demanding. But at the very least, I will be getting the good ending of the game, which does require you to complete quite a bit of it. I really like this game. I think I like this one just as much as 10, if not more, because it has some excellent gameplay. Like, it's really fantastic. I feel like this game gets a bad rap because it has I'm not gonna lie, a very not good first impression. Whether you like Final Fantasy or not, I don't think it has a very good impression of the series as a whole, because it's definitely trying to do something very different. But overall, I think the game is fantastic, and we are going to be doing that today. Been heavily debating it for a while, last year and a half, 2 years, of doing it, just because Final Fantasy games don't do very well on my channel, but I say, screw it. We'll do it just so I can say, hey, I want to do it because I like doing things. We'll be doing the PS4 HD remaster of the game as well. Alright. So let's go. It's been a while since we've done a blind Let's Play anyway. Also, this is an FMV cutscene, so I should stop speaking now.
In position. It's showtime, girls.
Oh, good. Excellent. Thankfully, we can record gameplay now. We wanted to keep that intro. We need to keep the intro out. We don't want to record that. Hi. I'm here now.
Hey, give it back already!
Boys! Want in on this number? Then show me your moves!
Think you can keep up?
Alright, so we're gonna jump into the intro battles
ahead.
to the beginning. So if you can't tell, bottom right, we have a new combat system. Or not necessarily new, it's active time battles from, say, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VII. Meters fill. When they're filled, that character can perform an action. Which here we can kind of just do attacks. So we could steal, because Riku is a thief. I think I just had her steal from someone who just died. Not my best performance. We'll just have him steal from the boss. The character that looks like Yuna but isn't Yuna because she has question marks over her head. There's a lot more gameplay things I could probably talk about here, though I think I should wait, because this battle is pretty short. Also shouldn't try and steal from someone twice. That's not actually going to work. I guess if you notice, whenever you hit multiple times, you activate a chain. So you can do that to rack up more damage. It's really good if you time it. We could try and lower her attack, though I think she's almost done. Yep, that's it.
I could have danced all night.
Sorry! No time for an encore!
Hold still!
Alright, so now we can run around, and we're gonna have plenty of goons to fight before we can catch up with her. So that gives us more, I guess, more time to get into the combat, which there's not too much here. I mean, it's basically, these are meters. Use them appropriately, maybe steal some stuff. There is something that we need to do for continuity and completion's sake, which I think is a little dumb, but we'll do it. We just completely just threaded the needle on those two guys. Random battles here only function if these guys run into you, but that's not how the whole game works, so just for this section, where it's, oh, you ran into these guys, you're gonna fight them. Otherwise, it's the same thing from Final Fantasy X of, oh, a random battle's gonna happen, so your screen's gonna break and you'll get right into it. I believe these are She-Goons? They do more spellcasting stuff, because I guess that's what girls do. And they also have less health, because I guess girls have less health. Wouldn't necessarily say that's true, because we're going to be playing with an all-female cast, and we can kick some serious ass with them, but, you know. Now, I believe we have to go down this dock over here, in case you're wondering why I'm not going down the main road here, because I believe this is where a small little optional thing is.
Oh yeah!
I'd like to believe it's over here, because there's like 800 dudes back here. Man, I'm gonna get so much experience. I don't remember if you get experience based on how many enemies you fight this section. I'd like to hope you do. It'd be a nice little reward. It's actually been a good while since I've actually played this. I don't even think when I got Final Fantasy X HD, if I actually played through this game, or even really touched it. So, there's a Moogle over there. We have to touch it to activate it. And then we can go and progress. What's funny is the way this game works with percentage completions for completionists. If you're going through and you don't touch that Moogle, you cannot 100% this game. Granted, it's fine because ultimately this game runs on a New Game Plus system that if you beat the game, you can start another cycle, and on that cycle you'll have the same percentage completion, so you can eventually get 100. But it's a hassle. Another great thing is all you have to do is hold the X button, or the cross button if you're Japanese. And it automatically goes through these menus, because we really don't have anything we can do finesse-wise in these fights.
Hey, you run too fast!
You're too slow, little girl. Show's over!
Youch.
This way.
Where's the imposter?
After that overly, whatever you want to call that intro, we're on to a kind of a mini boss fight against Logos and Ormi. They're not too bad. We're gonna try and steal from each of them. We also finally have control of Yuna. She uses guns now. I don't know why it works. I was gonna show off her one skill, Trigger Happy, to let her like shoot multiple times in one turn, depending on how fast you can match R1, but I got hit and they ruined it. Let's see if we can get that to work now. Okay, real talk, they keep hitting her every single time. Because unfortunately when you're hit while doing it, it staggers you and there's not too much time to actually shoot with that. Let's go ahead and lower Ormi's attack. Let's see if we can get this to go off, and as you can see, it does a lot of damage. I just did 0. Oh my lord. I can't do anything, man. I'm trying to present something here, and clearly nothing good is coming from it. Ormi spinning. That dude's dead. Rest in pieces. Riku might die. No, she won't. She's good. We win.
It's all in the wrist.
That's quite enough sniveling, boys. Persistent, aren't you?
My grid. You give us back Uni's garment grid right now.
Didn't you girls ever learn to share?
Give it back.
Very well, it's yours. But it won't be yours for long, loves.
Sometimes I like to question what a character design looks like. This is one of those times. So we have a garment grid. This lets us change what our current dress sphere is. If you don't know what that is, it's a job class. It lets us, in battle, switch between different fighting styles, which adds more variety to the game overall. So for this battle, they pretty much force Yuna only to use the songstress dress sphere, which
Keepers.
basically is, yo, I can do a bunch of status effects through dances. And I think buffs? I don't know, I don't use songstress much. Maybe I'll try it in this LP, but we'll have to see. Overall, this fight shouldn't be hard, because they want you to use the dancer. And with it, we're going to constantly cast darkness on this bitch, which means she's never going to hit, which means this boss is a bigger joke than the one we just did. Like, we're pretty much in good shape. We could steal some gil from her. We learned that skill. Look at that, we just robbed her. I had forgotten how bad this chick's outfit was until just now. And her horrible pose. Her horrible, like, idling animation. Just in a constant state of just gyrating. We got it.
I won't let you off so easily next time. Get back here!
Riku.
Huh? What? What? Hey.
Did you know this game is mission-based? It's kind of mission-based, but it's also kind of not. We'll get into it. But there's no sphere leveling in this game like FF10. It's back to the old, hey, you got XP, you leveled up. With that, let's move on.
My body just started dancing by itself. I didn't know what was going on. I was frightened. Then, while I was dancing, something happened.
You sure looked like you were enjoying yourself.
I was. It felt like some other person's excitement just took over.
That can happen when you use the garment grid. The emotions of the person recorded in the sphere pass to the user.
Isn't that dangerous?
I can't really say.
But it's your invention.
I'm just a kid.
Dance, Yuna. I want to see.
It'll cost you.
One moment.
She's kidding.
What? No dance? Lucy TV. Goblins, doing goody duck.
I've completed my latest invention.
Oh man, we got the creature creator. Use the fiend trap pods invented by Shinra to capture fiends all across Spira and train what? Like, I was reading this and went, what? So, Final Fantasy X-2 HD is also the international version of the game. As a result, there are a lot of differences to it, which I don't know any of them. Party members? Oh god, yeah. There actually are more than 3 party members in this. I believe they're like non-canon party members where you can kind of just capture people. This game's weird, alright? But, yeah, we can still have a bit more intro to go through, but I feel like this game has less intro to it than, say, FF10. FF10 takes a little bit to get going, I feel like. So, at the start here, we gotta talk to everyone in our gang and get a background on them.
I know everything.
No, you don't.
Shinra's in Al Bhed. He's a real whiz kid.
Shinra's Guide to Everything. What the fuck is wrong with you? This little shit. I guess we should hit this because it's green. Nah, we'll wait. We will wait. Brothers, join me! I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I just denied myself the fucking tutorial to this. Wouldn't be the first time I screwed something up. I guess you can kind of mess with stuff here. Set traps. I'm setting traps? Like, fine, I'll set this. Set a medium trap. There. Round it up. Round up. Alright. I just found a... What? Of course. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a problem here. Fucking. I guess we'll name it. Because why not? We'll fucking. Fuck, we're just gonna name it Josh Groban. Because I'm apparently losing myself right now. Yo, what's up, Josh Groban? We will proceed. He is my favorite coral. Let's catch something in the, know what? Fucking the Macalania Woods. You have a set of trap pod. You have a set of trap pod. You have a set of trap pod. Trapping is complete. How the... Alright, listen, motherfucker. Set a trap pod. Alright, we need to set some pods here. We're gonna set one in Macalania. Why am I doing this right now? Round them up. Like, I shouldn't be doing this right now, but fuck it, let's have some fun. What do we get? It's empty. Well, fuck you too, Shinra. Why'd you come out of the planet? Get me out of here. I don't know what's going on. Does that give me Josh Groban as a party member? Yeah, it does! Yeah! Wait, they have dress. Can this thing use a gun? Can you use a gun? I think he can use a gun, guys. I think this tiger can use a gun. Oh. Okay, so I understand how this works. Party members range from small, medium to large. Looks like how that works is large takes up 3, medium takes up 2, small takes up 1, so because I have 1 medium and 1 small, I can only have Josh Groban with 1 party member. Question is, can I switch out... Yeah, you can also switch out who you want, so I can just have this party, a brother, who's up there at the top, and this. Look at this mistake I'm making. Why has he got his tongue out? Why do you gotta be that guy? Look at this! This isn't what Final Fantasy X-2 was about. I played the original game for as long as I can remember and stayed ignorant to pretty much everything on the international port. So, this is fucking with me, guys. I don't understand. You had 3 party members, 3 ladies. Now I have a tiger named Josh Groban and this guy. I don't know what's going on anymore. Let's talk.
This is Pain. I look up to her as a sphere hunter, and also as a friend. I still don't know her very well. She's not exactly the talkative type. I heard she joined the Gullwings shortly before I did. Riku doesn't know much about her either.
What now?
Nothing.
I like how Yuna's kind of afraid, like, please don't hurt me.
Still analyzing.
Greedy.
Buddy and brother are old friends. Buddy says he was aboard Sid's airship with us 2 years ago. When I told him I didn't remember, he seemed disappointed.
I think I thought on this. I think I've been on that airship before in FF10. Like, I went back to it. I wasn't able to find him, though. Picked up an Albed primer, though. If you remember from the last game. Albed primers are your goal to learning the language of Spira. Of Spira and Albed. And each one decodes a letter, so that whenever you see dialogue in Albed, that decoded letter will be in pink. You can tend to figure out what they're trying to say by the letters and their inflection, and only knowing a couple letters is kind of easy to figure out. Like, I think earlier, when they were talking just now, he's like, fucking, hurry up! And then he's like, shut up. It's kind of easy to figure some of those out. But the way you get primers in this game is, hey, you watched a cutscene with people speaking Al Bhed. I guess that counts, which is pretty much how they do most of it.
Having fun?
No, not
You
really.
bet.
Why are you lying?
It all began when I saw this sphere of you.
Why are you
It
swaying?
looked like you. I couldn't say for sure.
Don't
I
fall.
thought I might find more spheres like it if I joined the Gullwings, so I did. Oh, in case you're wondering, the Gullwings are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters are, well, this.
That doesn't
We
actually
fly
say anything.
all over Spira. I'm really enjoying myself.
Glad to hear it. For a while there, I was starting to feel like a kidnapper.
Don't be silly.
It's like, don't be silly. I'm older than you.
Yuna, has my talking gotten better?
He really has improved quite a bit. He told me that he practiced, just so that he could talk with me more.
And yeah, learning Al Bhed. Brother and the Al Bhed race speak their own unique language. Yuna picks up a little Al Bhed during her travels with the Gullwings, but has a way to go. You can also go digging for Al Bhed primers in the Beacon El Desert. I forgot you can do that as well. Expose yourself to the language and you learn it. That actually makes more sense to me. You are also awarded 3 more primers, so we have 4 of the 26 letters. Right out of the
Let's
gate.
go! Party! Party!
What the fuck are you doing? Look at his eyes. He looks so soulless, like a bug. We just got a fucking festivalist dress sphere. That never happened before. Like, he just kind of gets out of his chair and says party, because we have the festival sphere. Let's... that should be in the dress sphere menu. Dress spheres are your job classes throughout the game. There are a lot here. I can't really count them off the top of my head. It looks like we have, like, more than 20 in total that you get through the game. The Festivalist. Every day is a festival with this dress sphere. Everyone can use fireworks. They all have their own ways of celebrating. Passion is the festivalist's greatest weapon. I believe we could look here and then go to... If we go to abilities, then the job, we can see what they have. Attack, which everyone's going to have. Twinkler. Cures user of status ailments, restores HP. Inflicts damage and confusion. Sandals that inflict fire damage. Oh, yeah, alright. Cool. So, different elemental physical attacks, but also some healing stuff. Yeah, this is a new class. I believe there's 2 new jobs. I'm probably going to be calling them jobs and dress spheres throughout the game because I can't get, you know, I can't get my shit straight, but we'll be calling them those various things. Still getting over the fact that I have a tiger and a guy who speaks broken English as my main party right now, but we'll get past it. We've talked to everyone up here. I believe there's one more person we have to talk to, which is our barkeep, who should be in the cabin. Also, this game looks really good. As someone who only really played it on PS2, the jump to PS4, everything looks nice and sleek. Some models look a little trash, but you know, the game's old.
Now what can I do for you?
Our barkeep's a Hypella. No one knows his real name, so everyone just calls him Barkeep. Brother took him in, and now he works aboard the airship.
I like that because that implies it's like, nobody knows his name, and we don't care enough to ask.
You should.
Yes, we will. I also like how she's like, alright, sphere hunters are this. Like, what does that tell me? You apparently fly in a ship, scream party, and throw clothes at each other, and capture white tigers. If you don't know what a sphere hunter is, they are pirates. They are pirates who make a killing off of getting spheres, which are basically YouTube videos at a ball. Yes.
Report to the bridge.
That's exactly what I thought. I agree on the thing you just said. I guess we gotta go to that bridge. Alright. With that, we are gonna hit up save and probably end off the first episode. Before I get too enveloped in this game, which we already did because we just captured a tiger. we're gonna go. We are gonna be thrown right into our first proper, like, little story mission thing coming up. That's forced, and it's the last one we do before we're allowed to have a bit more freedom in the game, and then the game really starts opening up. But that'll be for next time. Thank you guys for watching Final Fantasy X-2 Part 1. I'll see you later.